Hello and welcome to my channel. This is a platform where I share valuable insight on the subject of personal development, leadership, success, business, and career growth. So for quite a while, I'm yet to share on anything, but I found it useful to communicate something that I see going on around, especially in these days of the social media. One of the things that the social media brought to the eyes of several people is what is happening in the life of another person, and this constant updates that everyone from every part of the world seems to be given seems to create this desire to compare our lives with others. And that is why I want to encourage someone here who is falling into the trap of comparison. Now, comparison is a natural inclination. As humans, as intelligent beings, we have always compared things since the dawn of humanity, and this has helped us to differentiate between good and evil. But over time, we have found out that comparison can be negative. It can spiral into something negative. In the past, where we had little insights to what is going on in the lives of people we know and even people we don't know, we had little connections back then. Before the era of the internet, you had to read, you had to hear it on the radio, or you had to watch it on TV to know what's happening in the life of another person. But in this day of the internet, you can quickly know what's going on in the life of someone you know, and even in the life of someone you don't know. And this has brought a lot of negative comparison, and this is what I mean. Take, for example, you started a business and your business failed. You started another one and the business failed. You started 5 businesses and they all failed. And you just one day maybe scroll through a particular social network, let's say for example Instagram, and you get to realize that someone you know, someone who is in quote less informed than you, is making headway in their business. You might feel bad for yourself. That could trigger some kind of negative feeling, like you could see yourself as one who is not making progress, and could lead to depression, it could lead to jealousy, it could lead to a whole lot of things. Or let's say you are someone who is young and you are actually anticipating and preparing for marriage, and all around you, the people you know, the people you grew up with are getting the love of their life, they're getting married, they're posting pictures of their honeymoon and all of that. Some are even having their first child, their second child, and you are still in that waiting period. It could trigger some kind of bad feeling in you, because you are actually seeing what is going on right in their life, and your attention will now be things are not going well with me, because you are still in that period of waiting. So this is why I want to encourage you not to compare your life with others, because the thing with the social media is that people mostly, or most of the times, portray just the highlight of their life. It is not the entire aspect of their life. There's still a lot that goes on in the background. There are still things they might be dealing with. They could have problems that are bigger than you that they are not sharing. You're only seeing the success, you're only seeing the breakthroughs they are having, but they're not sharing their troubles, they are not sharing the difficulties they have. So that is why you must understand that your life and your journey is different. I'm not saying you should not learn from others, but do well not to see yourself as the worst or someone who is not making any progress at all. You are making some progress. The thing is that you are comparing it with using the wrong standard. So this is why you have to have a good esteem of yourself. You need to have good self-esteem, because one of the causes or leading causes why we fall into the trap of negative comparison is when we don't think of ourselves highly. We play down on our activities, on our progress and all of that. So you should have good self-esteem of yourself, and you should see yourself as a work in progress. You may not have all that you desire. Certain goals that you have in mind may be difficult or yet to be reached by you, but you need to keep hope alive. Stop comparing your life with someone else who is on a different page entirely. Someone once said, don't compare someone else's chapter 10 with your chapter 2. You are in different pages in life. And the thing about life is that when you prepare, your season will come and you will get to your expectations. So don't be carried away with what is going on in someone else's life. Focus on your life. Focus on what you have ahead of you. Reduce the amount of time you spend scrolling on pages on the internet that infuse that comparison mindset. As much as possible, plug yourself into your goals, into the vision, into things that will build you up. Spend little time checking out what's going on in this person's life, checking out what's going on in that person's life. You are not a stalker. Don't be a stalker. Focus on your path, focus on your vision, focus on your goal, focus on personal development, focus on those things that will build you up. Because as you build yourself up, you are becoming a source of inspiration to others. So stop seeing, as I said earlier on, stop comparing the chapter 10 of someone with your own chapter 2. You are on different pages in life. Learn from them, but don't compare your life negatively with them, because it can spiral into something else. So I hope you've been able to get some encouragement in this presentation, and I wish you the very best. I want you to know this, that your life is very different from everyone. No one has the unique destiny you have. So as much as possible, focus on your path, and I wish you the very best. I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening.